Sorry.
Don't need that anymore. Hello! Hello, and welcome back to Mental Health Monday, where we discuss advocacy, resources, and ending the stigma associated with mental health. I am your host, Amanda, and today we are going to be discussing even more about attachment theory. And this specific video, we will talk about attachment styles. Now, we delved a little bit into what they are last video, but now we're really going to get into what they mean, what are some characteristics, and things like that. Let's start with secure. A lot of times when we are in secure attachment, we have positive models of both ourselves and positive models of other people. So we generally see the good in both ourselves and the person that we're in a relationship with, or the friendship that we have, or the work dynamic that we have. And in terms of anxiety and avoidance, it is normally low anxiety, low avoidance, which means we have low anxiety about our relationships and we tend not to avoid our emotions or things that go with them. Now, some characteristics of a secure attachment is we are comfortable with intimate relationships, we can vocalize how we feel, and we are generally self-confident. Now, the goal, as always, is to get to this secure attachment style, which is possible even if you have one of the other attachment styles. There are 5 main conditions that need to happen for secure attachment. And those are: safety is felt between you and the individual that you're experiencing the attachment with. You also feel seen and known. There is felt comfort, soothing, and reassurance in the dynamic. You feel valued, and you feel supported to explore your interests, who you are, and you're able to really find yourself. If a majority of these 5 conditions are not met, that can lead to you developing another one of these attachment styles. But like I said before, there's always hope, and you can always have a secure attachment with the help from your care team, your therapist, and your relationships. Secure attachment is possible. Now, the next attachment style we're going to talk about today is dismissive avoidant, also known as the lone wolf. I looked down, so I'll do that again. The next attachment style we're going to talk. The next attachment style we're going to be talking about today is dismissive avoidant, also known as the lone wolf. Now, normally individuals who have a dismissive avoidant attachment style have a positive view of themselves, but a negative view of others. They also have low anxiety, but high avoidance. They're not too anxious in relationships, but they tend to avoid emotional closeness. Some characteristics of dismissive avoidant attachment style are self-sufficiency, avoids emotional closeness, and they usually do not initiate or seek deep relationships with others. This is oftentimes why they are known as the lone wolf, because they tend to kind of do their own thing. They like themselves. They don't feel the need to be with another person because they are avoidant of having that close relationship and developing those relationships. A lot of times, dismissive avoidant is birthed from children who had to be super independent and had to kind of fend for themselves. And moving on. Now, the next attachment style is preoccupied anxious.
Strike that. Reverse it. This way, please.
This is when individuals have negative models of themselves, but positive models of other people. They tend to see other people as positive, and they tend to kind of internalize things and not necessarily think that they're good enough for those people. This attachment style comes with high anxiety and low avoidance. They tend to attach themselves to other people when they're feeling anxious, just to kind of mitigate the way that they're feeling. Some characteristics of preoccupied anxious are they desire closeness, but they're worried and preoccupied with relationships. They feel any kind of distance with their partner or with another person. They become highly, highly anxious and have that need for extra attachment. The next attachment style we're going to be looking at is fearful avoidant, also known as dismissive. Now, these individuals, when they're experiencing fearful avoidant attachment style, usually have a negative view of themselves and other people. Some characteristics of fearful avoidant or dismissive attachment style are that individuals desire closeness, but they have a hard time trusting other people. So they want that sort of attachment, but they're scared of it. They also have a deep fear of rejection and abandonment, which causes them to not connect to other people. These individuals also tend to have a strong emotional attachment when they do get attached to individuals. And with these attachment styles, a lot of times the characteristics that they desire are the things that they did not get as children. So with fearful avoidant and dismissive attachment style, because they have a negative self-view of themselves or others, their caretakers may have been neglectful or honestly emotionally abusive. Now, like I said earlier in the video, these are not the end-all be-all. Knowing your attachment style can really help you in all of your interpersonal relationships. You can get through it, you can work through it, but knowing, that's the first step.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Now, if you want to learn more about attachment theory and find out what your actual attachment style is, you can go to attachmentproject.com and take their quiz. We will link it down below. Thank you so much for joining us for Mental Health Monday today. We will see you next time. Don't forget, there is hope. You can get securely attached. We will see you next Monday. Bye-bye.